Hey, welcome, Awakened Heart Music community, to another guest live stream spirit song session. Oh, we're so excited to have with us today a beautiful guest, Kevin May, who we will introduce shortly. And I want to invite everyone who's tuning in to leave a comment, let us know where you're tuning in from, anything that's alive for you today, and we welcome you to engage with us throughout our live stream. If you have questions, if you have comments or thoughts or anything you want to share around what's coming up for you as we chat and share our songs, you are absolutely welcome and encouraged to do that. And for those of you who are new to our group and these live streams, we are doing every other week a live stream with a special guest, usually a conscious music artist, someone who's creating sound or song that is in service of the awakened heart, or overflowing from the awakened heart, however you want to think about it. And we are so blessed to be doing these sessions. And part of that is that the guest chooses a theme, and that's sort of the theme that we'll be chatting about and also sharing songs around in our session. And Maggie and I use this as an opportunity to receive original song, usually the week of, or sometimes 24 hours within the session. Lately, it's been like that. And we use this as an opportunity to practice our song catching and song channeling. And we invite you to do the same. So if you feel so inspired to take this opportunity to exercise your creativity, our theme today is transmutation. And so we will be sharing songs and chatting, and we invite you to post in the group your own song that you receive or that you feel inspired to share on the theme of transmutation. All right, so without further ado, I want to turn it over to Maggie, who will formally welcome our guest.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. I'll share a little bit about our guest today in case you're not familiar yet with his work. So, Kevin May is an author, personal development coach, singer, and poet from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He published his book, Unlocking Our Superpowers, in 2016, and it has inspired thousands of people around the world to develop their unique talents and live a more empowered life. He has performed slam poetry at countless festivals and events, including Lightning in a Bottle, Lucidity, and Zen Awakening. As a coach, he provides practical tools and techniques for people to embody enhanced health, harmony, and empowerment in their lives. As a singer, he is on a mission to inspire everyone to create their own affirmation songs, which are fun to sing throughout the day to bring more joy, intention, and healing into our lives. So we're so honored to have you here, Kevin, and thank you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Happy Friday to everyone watching now, everyone beaming in from the future. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here. It's been a couple of months since a friend invited me to join the Awaken Hearts Facebook group, and I've just been really loving a lot of what I've seen other people post in there. It's been cool to share some of my songs and have people, checking out my videos and appreciating it. It feels good to know that my songs are being received. And yeah, I'm happy to share a little bit more of my story and a few songs today on transmutation. I picked that theme because I've struggled with chronic pain for probably half of my life, and it's been really tough at times, but it's also kind of given me like this rocket fuel for wanting to create art out of my pain, essentially. And it's been like a healing path to transmute this painful or dense energy into something that could actually benefit other people rather than just wallowing in my struggles from time to time. It's like I can produce something beneficial from that. So that's why I chose the theme of transmutation. And yeah, it's really helped me a lot on my healing journey to create things that tell my story a little bit and also just serve as a form of catharsis to move that emotional energy rather than just repressing it or having it stuck in my body. Staying in that flow of creativity has really been healing for me.
Beautiful. Thanks so much for sharing. And I'll definitely want to ask more about your story and your path as we continue the conversation. But I want to take a moment first to just invite you to share a little moment of dropping in so that everyone out there watching can have an opportunity to connect with this powerful energy field that we're all creating here together.
Sure, that sounds good. So, if you're tuning in now or in the future, I invite you to find a comfortable seated position. And I invite you to imagine that we're sitting in a circle around a small bonfire. A lot of song circles are held here in Pittsburgh around a small fire. And so I invite us to just imagine that as we are in this hour together, that we're all in a circular pattern around a fire. So I invite us to take a few breaths together. So on the inhale, I invite you to raise your shoulders up towards your ears. And on the exhale, to let out a sigh as you let them down. So let's do 3 breaths together. Inhaling up, exhaling with a sigh. Inhaling up, exhaling with a sigh. This time I invite you to wiggle your body on the exhale and really just drop into this circle, into this moment. Inhaling up and wiggle it out. Letting yourself relax into the moment, feeling your feet on the ground. I like to give thanks for the 4 sacred elements, which give rise to all of the web of life. We have Mother Earth below us. We have the sacred fire in front of us in the middle of our circle, bringing us warmth, bringing us inspiration, bringing us light. We have the water that composes 70% of our bodies, letting our emotional energy flow through us. And we have the sacred air, the wind that flows through us and allows us to create sound, allows us to share our heart songs with other people and spark new things in their lives. So this brief little mantra song came to me many years ago, and you could sing along with me once you get it. So it goes like this. Earth, water, wind, and fire, reconnecting back to Gaia. Earth, water, wind, and fire, reconnecting back to Gaia. Earth, water, wind, and fire, reconnecting back to Gaia. Earth, water, wind, and fire, reconnecting back to Gaia. Earth, water, wind, and fire, reconnecting back to Gaia. Earth, water, wind, and fire, reconnecting back to Gaia. Feel the circle as we sing it 2 more times. Earth, water, wind, and fire, reconnecting back to Gaia. Earth, water, wind, and fire, reconnecting back to Gaia. And as we hold this sacred circle for the next hour, we welcome all of you tuning in this moment and in the future. Thank you for being with us. It's a beautiful sacred circle. I'm so grateful for Diana and Maggie for holding this space and helping to bring community from all around the world together. Very grateful for any of my personal friends tuning in, and let's have some fun together and transmute some energy.
Wow, that was great. What a beautiful way to open, singing
Yeah.
right off the bat.
Thank you so much. Do you know is that like a rainbow song or is,
That song actually came to me.
oh, it's your song. Right. Okay.
Yeah, many years ago, probably 2011, I think, was when that song came through. And I've led some song circles, and it's fun to sing that chant with a lot of people. And yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Amazing. So how did you kind of come into the modality of using song and sound? I know you were sharing a little bit about your story dealing with chronic pain. And was there like a specific moment or a specific teacher that came your way and introduced you to this tool of transmuting energy through song?
Well, yeah, I loved to sing as a kid. I can remember vividly that my favorite song as a kid was Ain't No Mountain High. I loved to sing that as a kid. But somewhere around middle school, I took on the societally conditioned belief that it was uncool for boys to sing, and that would make me girly, or I don't know. I was also trying to like pretend like I had a deep voice in middle school so I could be cooler. And I think thought that singing would take me off that path or something like that. But long story short, I repressed my love for singing in order to be cool and to fit in. And I really think that caused a lot of turmoil in my body because, my natural inclination was to move energy and sing and express my joy, but I kind of shut that down in order to try and fit in. And so throughout my high school years, I feel like I was very numb in a lot of ways, and I was just kind of shut down. And it wasn't until my freshman year of college when I got a whole new circle of friends, and they would have these jam sessions where they would just create music together. And I had never experienced anything like that. I had only ever gone to a concert. I didn't realize that you could just create and have fun in the moment and not have to pay for a concert or anything. And that was a real revelation to me. But when all my friends were playing music, I was just kind of sitting on the side. I didn't play any instruments. But one day they handed me a microphone, and I had some basic beatboxing skills as I was doing before. And I just started beatboxing, and they were like, "Wow, Kevin, you're really good at beatboxing." I was like, "Really? Like, I didn't know that." So it just kind of became my thing of beatboxing. And then that year, I ended up going on a bike trip across America where I joined these people that I would do the jam sessions with, and we rode our bicycles across the country. And that was a life-changing experience. And while we were biking, we had, 7 hours a day of free time, no electronics or anything. None of us brought an iPod or anything. And so one of my friends, Chris, would sing while he was biking. And I was like, I wish I could sing, and he was like, well, why don't you try? And he just kind of gave me some encouragement. And that's really what I think a lot of us need, is just a little bit of friendly encouragement. I really love the quote, I'm not sure where it's from, that says, if you can talk, then you can sing. And if you can walk, then you can dance. So many of us have taken on a belief that, oh, I'm not a singer or I'm not a dancer. But one of my core messages is that I believe if you can talk, then you can sing. And if you give yourself some encouragement and practice, your voice can be a really powerful healing tool for your body. And so, yeah, the bike trip was in 2010. And then around that time, I started doing a lot of slam poetry. That's when I started getting invited to festivals. I was getting pretty well known for my slam poetry, but I was still very hesitant to ever sing in front of anyone. And so it took a lot of peeling the layers of my conditioning and building my confidence and also just reconnecting with my own heart to the point where I could actually sing songs in front of people. And so I produced my first poetry album in 2011, and I also included a few songs on there. And when I started selling the albums, people were like, I kind of love your songs more than I love your poetry. And I was like blown away by that. So it was just these continuous little bits of encouragement that kind of propelled me to keep going. And then over the years, I've just come to love singing so much, and it's helped me to open my heart, to connect to my soul. I feel kind of closest to my soul when I sing in a way. And yeah, it's been a beautiful healing journey. But I will just say that I'm not classically trained whatsoever. I really have no knowledge of music to hardly any degree, but I just sing from my heart. I sing, my authentic messages, and that seems to resonate with people. And I just want to reflect to other people who maybe don't feel like they're a gifted musician, that really anyone has the ability to sing. And through creating these little affirmation songs, it's a great way to just move energy throughout your day. And if you're feeling stuck, it's a good way to transmute that stuckness. So, yeah, does that answer the question?
Yes, absolutely. It's awesome. And yeah, your whole approach with just using song as affirmation just resonated so much. I remember when you joined our group and first posted something. I was like, wow, who is this? This is like our brother from another mother. Like you're just doing the same thing that we're doing over here. And it's so great to be able to come together with others that share that same mission and that same way of carrying song and receiving song. Wondering also if you would like to share a little bit about your process for when you receive a song. Like, do they just original songs? Do they just kind of land in your consciousness, or do you have any tools that you and practices that help you tap into that creative energy? Like, do you sit down and say, like, okay, I want to write a song about transmutation today? Like, what would your process look like if you were entering
Yeah.
into that songwriting journey?
Yeah, so definitely I notice that when I'm out in the wilderness, away from the city, away from, I mean, thankfully we have many beautiful parks here in Pittsburgh, like actual forests within the city, which is pretty rare for a big city. So I like to go into the woods, and I feel like then my antenna radio signal is clear to be able to be a conduit to receive a song. And interestingly, probably a month or two before I found you all in the group, I was feeling pretty off kilter, and I went to this stream. There's an Xavier Rudd song that says, um, when the world is feeling like a burden, go to the nearest water's edge and remember your name. And that has really stuck with me for many years. And so I often go to this beautiful stream, and I was laying there, and the reminder that I felt like Mother Nature was giving me was that it's important to go out into nature to be a song receiver, as you said, like receiving the songs. It's like you have to go out and open yourself up to receive this song. And it's kind of like each one of these songs has a spirit to it, and you're kind of like connecting with that spirit and letting it show you its essence and its melody. And so I've received many songs that way. It feels like as I clear out my debris and just become more of a clear vessel, then I'm able to receive more clearly. And pretty much every day I could receive a new song if I really set that intention. I also feel that being in motion helps me. I like to go for walks, and as I'm walking, it's like I get into a rhythm with a new melody or a new beat or a mantra. Um, And so being in motion, sometimes driving in my car is the same way. Something about moving through time and space, it kind of like gets you into this rhythm. And also now that I have probably 100 different affirmation songs that I in my repertoire that have come to me, when I go for walks in the morning, I purposely start energizing a song through my system as I'm walking rather than just going over my to-do list for the day or stressing out about things. It's like remembering that our mind is like our control system for our whole body. So if we purposely put the control system on something empowering and something that's going to benefit us, then it helps to to relax your nervous system, to get you into a more harmonious state. So I love singing affirmation songs as I'm walking, as I'm going about my day. And yeah, out in nature, it's usually where I will get most clear to receive a new song. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. And I relate to that. I've gotten a lot of songs just walking, just like getting kind of falling to a rhythm with my feet and then kind of just like feeling something move through. And sometimes those are some of the most sort of simple and connected songs. And the ones that are like the ones I want to share around the fire or, like teach at a gathering or something like that because they feel like my actual feet connecting in the earth, like it calls up this ancient remembrance of song in a way without instruments. It's just like me and Mother Earth and the elements.
That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like incorporating our bodies in grounding that frequency and anchoring it into our bodies. That's why I love to do affirmations and even, have these songs going as I'm exercising because it feels like I'm anchoring it into my energy field and into my body even more. And one other thing I will say that one second. Is this metaphor actually just came to me this morning when I was thinking about this conversation is that a lot of times I'll feel like this pressure in my body, like I'm just kind of off center and I might have a headache or something. And I just feel like something's off. I need to move my energy. But what I've found is that in a lot of those moments, I will record a song on my phone. And those are the clips that I've posted on Instagram and that I've pieced together into the little compilations that I post on YouTube. And so what I find is that when I'm feeling this like pressure, emotional stuckness, sometimes it feels like, to use a metaphor, that I'm like this big this big gray rain cloud. And what I need to do is like disperse the energy, disperse that medicine to other people. And it's been really amazing to me, like how much better I feel after just simply posting a video, even if I don't know if people are watching it or whatever. It's just like something about dispersing that energy. And to me, it's a reminder that we're all connected and we all get kind of like called upon by spirits. It's like, okay, now it's your turn to share your medicine, and then you'll go into recuperation mode for a while, and then it'll be your turn again. So it's like when you feel like your emotional cloud is like filling up, sometimes rather than just holding it all to yourself or thinking that it's your burden, it might actually be medicine for other people. And so I encourage people to transmute that energy and share it in some kind of constructive way. And that's what a lot of my songs have been. When I'm feeling most flustered, I just turn it into a song, and it becomes medicine.
Hmm. That makes me think of the phrase like sing yourself free. It's kind of like allowing because it's just energy. It's energy, right? You're talking about like the way I'm interpreting it is it's like we have maybe energetic buildup or there's something that wants to move and we can choose how to direct that energy. When we
Yeah.
choose to direct it like through our voice and through our sharing, maybe inside it might be feeling, you know, maybe sometimes we want to express, our pain or our grief, and that's beautiful. And sometimes we can also take that feeling and turn it into an offering of inspiration and encouragement, love, like we can work with just the energy itself,
Yeah.
and be able to share it. And I think that's the beauty of song and that connection of just the voice being able to just transmit, almost like that. It's that instrument of taking the energy, moving it, and then sending out these vibrations. I love that.
Absolutely.
Well, so I know, Kevin, you said you had a couple different songs you want to share. Would you like to share one now, and then Diana and myself will share ours, and then you can close us out with one more?
Sure. Yeah. Your microphone is a little bit low, just FYI. Maybe go a little closer to the microphone. Just
How's that?
um yeah, I think that's probably better. Um cool. Yeah, I could share a song related to this. Yeah, this song came out of people talk about Dark Night of the Soul. I feel like I have had quite a few of those, and this song came out of probably my toughest ever Dark Night of the Soul. Definitely my toughest ever Dark Night of the Soul. And it's called Dark Night of the Soul. So just take a breath to tune into that energy. And here we go. Some days it's a dark night of the soul. Some days you just don't know. The pain can be so unimaginable, like the devil himself won't let you go. I pray for you to rise from the deep back into the light of peace. I pray for you to rise from the deep back into the light of peace. All right, I'm just gonna, that's the song, but I need to, usually I'm not singing right in front of a computer, and I'll just say that I'm really sensitive to electronics, and I feel like that is a little bit different for me. But here we go. Some days it's a dark night of the soul. Some days you just don't know. The pain can be so unimaginable, like the devil himself won't let you go. I pray for you to rise from the deep back into the light of peace. I pray for you to rise from the deep back into the light of peace. Some days it's a dark night of the soul. Some days you just don't know. The pain can be so unimaginable, like the devil himself won't let you go. I pray for you to rise from the deep back into the light of peace. I pray for you to rise from the deep back into the light of peace. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of a message to anyone that's really going through the really tough stuff, because I've been there and I know that it really sucks sometimes. But yeah, the grace of life can help us bring us out of that, and it's on the other side of incredible pain. For me at least, it's like regular life is just, I'm so grateful to not be suffering that much, and it's like I just have so much more gratitude for everyday life after going through some really tough times. So that's a little song that I like to sing to encourage myself and to encourage other people.
Wow, that was really beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Do you have that song on your YouTube channel, or where can people find it?
Yeah, so FYI, your microphone is still pretty quiet right now. But yes, that song is on a compilation of little affirmation songs that I created. It's called Songbook for the Soul. So if you type in Songbook for the Soul and then my name Kevin on YouTube, it should pop up. Um, yeah.
Thank you. And it's really inspiring because, Maggie and I have been receiving so many songs and we have so many visions of the ways that we are wanting to share them. And we're just starting, like we made a YouTube channel and we're just starting to figure that part out. And yeah, when I saw you join the group, I was really excited because I was seeing you embodying something that, we really resonate with. And that song that you just shared is so, I really appreciate that it's just your voice. It reminds me of like in those moments when all we have is like being with ourselves, right? Like where that's it. There's like that almost that in the still point of being with what we're feeling almost. It's like not quite the eye of the storm feeling, but like this sense of like when we give ourselves permission to turn into the prayer of the moment. Like that's what I felt when you were sharing that. And it's like this simple and humble expression um, that that can become definitely like that repetitive affirmation or repetitive mantra that starts to weave itself into our everyday and can give us strength. So I really appreciate you sharing that. I'm so glad that
Yeah.
you have that to share.
Thank you very much for sharing that. And yeah, I really do feel like a lot of my affirmation songs could also qualify as prayers, and I feel as a kid, I didn't really have any sense of religion or spirituality. And so I never had this concept of praying. But for me, music and singing is a very authentic form of prayer. And it feels like it gives more energy to the prayer rather than just, I mean, speaking it is beautiful, but when you're singing it, it kind of brings more joy and brings more energy to it. So, yeah, I'd love to hear a song from either or both of you if you want to share.
Yeah, thank you. And I want to acknowledge also we have Shaniqua joining us and Chrissy Ekman. Thank you so much for being here. And everyone who's watching the replay, appreciating you. Feel free to leave your comments. Yeah, I feel inspired to share. Just want a presence that I'm in a sort of feeling of a dark night, and I've been going through a lot. So I'm kind of like a little bit less than 100% in myself right now, and simultaneously I'm grateful for the opportunity to receive a song for this theme. I was talking to my therapist this week, and she said something like suggesting, using the expression of song to support me in moving through these times. And I was like, well, this is great because we have this theme of transmutation that I have to write a song for. I was like, actually, I do this every other week. And so just to say, like, for anyone out there, we really encourage you to engage with our themes and see what opens up for you, and how this can be a healing experience for you, even if you never share your song. It's like for me, I'm learning more and more. It's a way to get in touch with your subconscious and create and play with what's inside of your psyche, and learn about yourself. And a lot of times it does, when you share it, that it can help other people, and sometimes it's just for you. So just an offering of that. Yeah, this song feels a little, it's very fresh. And let's see. What is unfolding within and all around? On this strange journey, I must trust and allow. Nothing will ever be the same as I give myself to the flames, shedding skin to become, transforming. The alchemy has begun. Where am I going, and what will remain as I give up all I know, even my earthly name? No turning back, the only way is through, burning away what no longer serves to reveal the essence true, shedding skin to become, transforming. The alchemy has begun. ashes to seeds, embracing the gifts of this wild alchemy. Give up attachments, resistance, and fears. Let the path be your guide as the way becomes clear. From darkness to light, from ashes to seeds, embracing the gifts of this wild alchemy. Give up attachments, resistance, and fears. Let the path be your guide as the way becomes clear. From darkness to light, from ashes to seeds, embracing the gifts of this wild alchemy. Give up attachments, resistance, and fears. Let the path be your guide as the way becomes clear. From darkness to light, from ashes to seeds, embracing the gifts of this wild alchemy. Give up attachments, resistance, and fears. Let the path be your guide as the way becomes clear. From darkness to light, from ashes to seeds, embracing the gifts of this wild alchemy. It's time to let go, time to let go. It's time to let go, time to let go. Time to let go, time to let go. To the truth inside, the truth, it flows. Where am I going, and what will remain as I give up my body, even my earthly name, burning away? No turning back. The only way is through, burning away what no longer serves to reveal the essence true.
That was beautiful. That's incredible that you created that whole piece. Even in 1 week is phenomenal, but you said it was even less than that. So, yeah, that's really amazing. Maggie, you're on mute. I don't know if you.
Yeah, sorry, just dealing with some technical stuff. That was
Okay.
awesome, Diana. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
My voice coming through. Okay. Yeah, my computer just started doing that thing where it's humming again, but hopefully it's not too distracting. Yeah, beautiful. Wow. That I felt a lot of depth coming through from that song. Mm, all right. Well, we're wrapping up here. I'll share mine and then we'll have Kevin take us out with one final one. And yeah, for my song this week, doing something a little different. I'm here in Villa de Leyva, Colombia. I'm at my friend Pablo's house. He's a beautiful musician.
Nice to meet you. It's a wonderful place. It's nice to found it. It's a place where the energy is going on, and to know somebody like here.
Oh, thank you.
It's something special. Thank you guys. So much.
Yeah, thanks so much for inviting me. Can you all hear both of us speaking okay?
Couldn't hear him very well.
Okay. Yeah, he was just speaking to the mic, but he was, just sharing gratitude to have found out about our group. And we decided to do a little collaboration for this song. We created a track last night, and he helped me to come up with some inspiration for the lyrics, and he did some singing. So yeah, we have a little fresh recording that we're going to share, and I'm going to sing the verses over it. So let's see how it sounds. Do you want to just play a snippet real quick to test the sound? And see if I can read my writing here. I just have like a lot of notes coming together at the last minute, as always. That's the beautiful thing about these spirit song sessions, is it really helps us to just get through that block of perfectionism and just show up with what we have. And I always find, like, even this morning, I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but just knowing that it's happening at a certain time was like, okay, it's got to get completed one way or another. So it all came together as it always does. Okay, listo. One moment here, just hooking up the sound. Okay, can you hear that? Can you hear that sound? Can you also hear my voice at the same time?
Maybe turn down the sound a little bit.
Turn down the sound. Yeah, it's very loud. Vivo en este momento. How's that? Does that sound better?
That sounds good. Yeah.
Good mix.
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. All right. Empezamos de nuevo. When I don't know which patch to choose, I reach deep inside my soul. Find the wisdom that leads me where I need to go. I can look up at the stars, just see the light of the moon, and it shines, it guides my way, showing me just what to do. We're all magicians, it's all about me, defining and refining, transmuting energy. We're all magicians, it's all about me, defining and refining, transmuting energy, transmuting the confusion into deep clarity. I remember that I too have the power to see through the darkness of the night. I let my guide me home. When I feel I've lost my way, I shift into the one who knows. We're all magicians, it's all alchemy, defining and refining, transmuting energy. We're all magicians, it's all alchemy, defining and refining, transmuting energy. When I feel overcome by some heavy energies, I use my consciousness to shift into a new frequency, utilizing the pain as fuel for creation, a gift to share with the world. We're all magicians, it's all alchemy, defining and refining, transmuting energy. We're all magicians, it's all alchemy, defining and refining, transmuting energy, transforming my suffering into compassion, confetti, turn it into a rainbow of light and beauty. We're all magicians, it's all alchemy, defining and refining, transmuting energy. We're all magicians, it's all alchemy, defining and refining, transmuting energy. We're all magicians, it's all alchemy, defining and refining, transmuting energy. We're all magicians, it's all alchemy, defining and refining, transmuting energy. Transmuting energy.
Yes.
Yo, let's get that on the radio.
I want to dance to that in an ecstatic dance. Let's get that published.
For real, for real. Yeah,
So
that's
fun,
awesome.
right? Gracias, Pablo.
Gracias, Pablo.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Amazing producer, and his housemate Danny helped out. Yeah, it's just such a blessing to get to travel the world and land in these places with amazing, inspiring musicians. So yeah, and I'm so grateful for this container because it just inspires these collaborations to keep happening. So yay. Yeah, I definitely want to
Yay.
do that again. I was like kind of stumbling over the words a little bit. I want to like make a video and do it properly.
Fun. Yeah, and I want to say thank you to also some of the people who are commenting. Tessia's here, your mom's here, and Shaniqua, thank you so much. Yeah, they're loving it. They're loving it. Hearts, lots of
Beautiful.
hearts.
Yeah, and thank you so much for this theme. When I first heard it, I was like, wow, this is a powerful theme, you know, like there's just so much to be said on it. Yeah, it's really helped me to connect with that power of transmutation and really feeling into how music itself is such a powerful tool for transmuting energy, and just the simple act of like creating a song and singing it and sharing it, like you said, in itself really does transmute suffering and pain and any heaviness that we're feeling, and just helps to lift the vibrations. So thank you for that. And we'd love to hear another song from you, Kevin, to close us out, if you'd be so kind.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just show you real quick. The shirt I'm wearing is the logo for my company, and this is the shirt, some of the shirts that we make. So it says everything is energy. And this symbol, the flower of life, which I'm sure some of you recognize, this to me represents many things, but you could say it's kind of like an energy field of vibration. And if you've seen this video where they play singing bowls and they have water in it, and the water will take on these beautiful geometric patterns. And so for me, I feel that when our energy is moving harmoniously and it's in motion, then it creates kind of this cool harmonic pattern. But when we're feeling chaotic and we've maybe got some stress trapped in our body and stuff, then it's like our energy field is kind of crunched up. But singing helps to unlock some of those blocks and helps to get things flowing and harmonious again. And so this next one is another, most of my songs are very simple, but I think that sometimes simplicity can be the most potent. And so I invite you to sing along with me once you get it. And this song came to me again when I was sitting in the parking lot in my car, just feeling really frustrated. And I was like, I'm just going to shift this energy right now. So it goes like this. Well, I transmute my pain into good vibration. Oh, 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 oh. I feel and I heal harmonization. Oh, 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 oh. I said I transmute my pain into good vibration. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, 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 oh. I feel and I heal harmonization. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Well, I transmute my pain into good vibration. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, 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 oh. I feel and I heal harmonization. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, oh. I said I transmute my pain into good vibration. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. I feel and I heal harmonization. Whoa, oh. One more time, sing it with me. Said I transmute my pain into good vibration. Whoa. I feel and I heal harmonization. Whoa. I transmute my pain into good vibration. Whoa. I feel and I heal harmonization. Whoa. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good one to sing in the car when you're feeling stressed out. Just start moving that energy. And one last thing I want to say is that these songs that transmute energy, it's like, and really any song, it's like if you've navigated a certain realm of human experience and you're able to tap back into that piece, that part of yourself, and then transmit it through a song, it affirms other people who've also navigated a similar realm on their journey, and it kind of affirms them. And that's what musical medicine is for me. When I listen to other artists' songs, it's like they're tapping into all these parts of my human experience that maybe I couldn't quite put into words or felt some difficulty around, and it's just like this soothing medicine. And although I tend to doubt myself and judge myself, and I'm sure many other people do, my thing is like, if I could even give someone a fraction of the medicine that I receive from other people's music, then I am so grateful, and it's important to remember that we all have a puzzle piece and we all have something that could benefit somebody else, but we have to like take that leap of faith and put it out there in order for that to happen. So that's my message for now. And yeah, just super thankful to be here and really grateful that y'all had me on this spirit song session.
So grateful that you were able to join us, and so grateful for your musical medicine, that song that you just shared. It really feels like one that I want to take with me and sing to myself in those moments. Um, and yeah, a lot of our songs are simple like that too, just a few lines, which is so beautiful because it just makes it that much easier to remember and to share and to carry with us, and to be able to just pull out in those moments when we really need to, when we have something that we need to transmute through song. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's such a beautiful offering, and all of your songs, everything that I've heard of yours on YouTube, just really resonates and brings joy and warmth to my day whenever I hear it. So I'm grateful for you sharing your medicine, and just really want to encourage you to continue sharing and continue sharing with us in the group, please.
Thank you. I definitely will. um and yeah, I'll just mention real quick, if anyone was interested, this is my book that I mentioned in my bio. It's called Unlocking Our Superpowers. And this took me about 8 years to write, and it's all of the different tools and philosophies that have helped me in my journey. It's kind of like a handbook for personal and collective transformation. So there's a whole chapter on reconnecting to the earth and permaculture. There's a whole chapter on community building because I've been a community organizer for about 12 years. And there's a whole chapter on the creative process and how to turn your ideas into reality. So it really covers a lot. If you want to ask any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram. I have a lot of different things online, videos. I do have a Bandcamp as well. It's kevinmay.bandcamp.com, where I have a full album on there and then a small album of affirmation songs. Um, but yeah, I love connecting with new people, and just we all have little puzzle pieces for each other. So please don't hesitate to reach out or ask me a question if you want.
Yay. Thank you so much. Um, and I believe in the description of this video, we have some links also easy to find. And yeah, wow, that book is so impressive. I'm really excited that you did that. That's such a feat of an offering. And yeah, thank you, Awakened Heart community, Awakened Heart Music community, for being with us today. Definitely leave some comments, reach out. I know we had some folks here, and share with your friends if you would like to invite them into this group to participate in future sessions, share their songs, to share music, inspiration, and check out what we have in the guides section, which is a lot of our previous live streams, and be on the lookout for our YouTube channel, which will eventually appear. And if you want to continue to support us doing these live streams, we also have a Patreon, which you can find out more about. It really helps. There's actually a lot that goes into bringing the guests on and putting this together, keeping up the group and participating and everything like that. And we would love to receive support around that if you're interested. So you can go check out, I think it's patreon.com/awakenedheartmusic, and you can see what we have on there. So sending you lots of love, family. And thank you so much, Kevin, for being
Yeah,
with us.
absolutely. Yeah, everyone, please support the Patreon. The world totally needs more healing music. If you turn on the radio today, we definitely need more songs like what the three of us shared today. And I just invite, if it's cool with y'all, to do 3 collective breaths together to close out the circle. Is that okay?
Mhm.
Okay. So tuning back in, those who may have joined midway, we started out envisioning ourselves in a sacred circle with a beautiful fire in the middle. So I invite you to just visualize this beautiful circle of us connecting through space and time. And let's all take 3 deep breaths together to close out this beautiful share. So inhaling, bringing your shoulders up. Exhaling down. Inhaling, bringing your shoulders up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. And I give thanks for the sacred web of life and all the beautiful elements which keep everything in motion. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh.